Now we look at a very interesting area in Google Ads campaigns, and this is dynamic search ads. And with dynamic search ads, basically the idea is that the Google Ads system targets searches based on its understanding of the content on your website and maybe categories as well, even your URLs. And so it scans that and then sees whether it's relevant or not. Now, the thing to understand about dynamic search ads is that they generally relate to searches that your ads are going to target that your keyword based ad groups are not targeting. So basically, in Google Ads, you've got two primary campaign types. You've got the keyword based ones where you put your keywords in there and you bid and then you get searches. And then you've got your dynamic search ads where the system scans your site and it actually creates a headline for you. The description you're going to provide and the final URL. But what it does is it will scan your site, create a headline based on the content, and then target searches that people are searching with on Google that you wouldn't have been targeting in your normal keyword based ad groups. And the beauty of that is that it's often hard to think of all the different keywords and search terms when you're doing your keyword research. Something we're going to come to later. So what this does, the system scans, and it's a lot quicker than you and I. It scans your site and then finds some of those search nuggets that it can target and show your ads to people and hopefully they'll click and come through. So one of the things you need to do obviously is provide your domain name and something like that. Put mine there, and then it's going to scan it, and there are options here to target based on the source. So it will say, in this case, it's saying use Google's index of my website because I don't have a feed here and so forth. So this will obviously scan it, and then later you can create dynamic search ad groups and maybe create one and then run it that way. If you want, and this is what I advise, is don't do this yet. First, create your normal ad groups, your standard ad groups with your keywords. Do your keyword research, find those keywords, and then add them and then run it for some time. What you're going to find is later, there's a recommendations section in Google Ads. It's going to, in most cases, it will show you if it's relevant that you can now create a dynamic search ad and it will give you suggestions of likely searches you're going to come up for. You can either add it if you want or you can reject it. So recommendations is a good feature because it's tied to the whole optimization score of your campaigns and your account. We'll come to that later when we're looking at management and so forth in other courses. But here we're looking at obviously just setting up and getting your campaign to that point where you need to just launch it and bring in those sales and leads and traffic and so on. So this one I highly recommend you set your domain name and just let it scan based on that. And you can do it now, that's fine. You can do it later, which I generally recommend when you've run your keyword based ad groups, and then just see how it performs for you.